YouTube faithful, what's going on? It's Flex Friday. This is about to be a unfiltered, honest video. Somebody could tell you the type of day and week that I've had. You wouldn't believe it, but I'm just going to give you the cliff notes. Okay, for starters, started nuking on Monday, $400 plus slips every day. Why? Because I'm documenting it to prove that putting all your units on one slip versus a anchor and dart method, which is what I preach and normally use, just isn't optimal. The way to do it is anchors and darts, and I'm going to prove it. So I have been nuking every day from Monday until now, and I'm going until it hits. So I'm going to show you how many times it takes when you do the nuke. Even by the time it hits, you maybe have made like $500 to $1,000. Okay, I'm betting $400 to $500 each and every day. So do the math. That's minus $3,000. And oh, it's not that I suck or the picks have been bad. No. It's hooks, missing by one leg because they're power plays and you're not getting anything back. And for the guy who yesterday said, oh, you said you were going to make the lineup and didn't, and all Gobbies is crazy work. Buddy, I'm talking to you specifically. Just be quiet. That's all I can say to you. You're watching these videos. I'm not watching your videos. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. You take goblins during the playoffs because the normal lines are super inflated. Unless you want to take unders and sweat the unders, that's fine. But nobody, and I mean nobody, is telling you to take Jalen Brunson at 29.5, Alexander at 32.5, etc. Those lines are way too high. They're either going over by half or going under by 1 or 2. That's what's been happening, okay? Plug in. Now, before I get to the picks, let me address yesterday's video. Yes, 400 to 1600, I power played it. This was the lineup I made. It was supposed to be 5.5x, but last minute I went with the Goblin for Leonard and Joker because I felt more confident in it. I still had their other lines that wasn't in the nuke, their full lines, which they chalked those both. They both hit their PRA Goblins. Kawhi hit his PRA full. Look at Cade. Hooked, but hit his PRA. Brunson hit his points. Joker chalked, they got blown out. Leonard chalked, they got blown out. Pushed his PRA, cashed his PRA, cashed his PRA. That's going to happen. But that is to show you right there that I did place the lineup with the picks that I gave you. So stop acting like I'm not putting my action on it. And today's video, I'm going to show you that I'm building the lineup live. The nuke will be built live. Now, Monday through Friday, I have live streams where I build lineups. Okay, and as you can see here, I don't know why the pixel quality is so poverty right now, but this was built on the live stream. All of this, Ja Morant was soaring if he didn't get hurt. This was power played, so we didn't get anything back from it. This should have been sweat-free cash, power play for 20x. James Harden had 20 at half and didn't score all half. That is just insane, guys, but this is why the playoffs have been so rough, okay? And then this was the other slip we made on my live stream yesterday, 30 to win 270. It was more than that. It was like 670 before the push and the reboot. But once again, James Harden sold the bag. He had 6 at half. Guys, you cannot make this stuff up. It's just absolutely crazy. By the way, Joker was green and then they stat corrected him 45 minutes after the game ended and put him at a push. I still don't know what they took away or what happened. Ridiculous. Now, the only highlight is with a $100 four-man, PrizePicks gave me a promotion on Ja Morant. I took it. I could have used it max to 100. I put it in this four-man. Chet's points. I loved Chet yesterday. Leonard's PRA. I took that. And Joker, again, the screenshots are cut off and whatever, but they are real screenshots. I can prove it. My Discord knows. If you're in the Discord and you're in the comments, let them know they're real because you saw them. I don't know why it's doing this. It's a new computer. Maybe I screenshotted wrong. But Joker got stat corrected. This was a $1,000 win, and then they stat corrected it to 500. So my plan today was to take that 1,000 and put it on a 5-man today. Instead, it's 500. I already used 100, and I got 400 left in the tank, and I'm putting it on a lineup right here, right now. So without further ado, let's talk about some picks. But I gotta tell you something. PrizePicks is getting insanely greedy, even with their goblins, bumping lines, moving lines. I've had it up to here, so I don't know when. Probably more for the summer, but eventually I'm gonna transition over to Parlay Play as my main hub. They are going to be doing a lot of improvements, so you need to get in the mix while you can. They are doing these payout boosts, and they're going to be doing all these other things. Their lines already pay out more than PrizePicks as is. These are today's promos. You can take them with anything you want. Halliburton, 8.5 assists. I mean, you can literally put this in up to $250. Not $10, but up to $250, and that is solid. Use promo code CRUSH, get your deposit match, and I'm giving you 30 days of my Discord access for free. Just send me the email, let me know, and then next week or the week after, guess where I'm building my nukes? Right here I'm letting you know right now, I'm building the nukes on Parlay Play. So lock in and get ready, because this is where I'm going to be nuking, because I'm tired of the line selection on PrizePicks being poverty. I'm tired of the greed. I'm just tired of all of it. So if I'm going to be doing the nukes, I'm going to do it on Parlay Play, and that's just going to be that, because I can take a boosted thing like this and throw 250 on it. So that is where I'll do the nukes. Now, I got nothing against PrizePicks, okay? I don't, but I mean, they move the lines too fast, they're greedy, and they do hook me up with promos for promoting them and stuff like that, and I am grateful, but I'm just saying, guys. Now, I know you guys can't interact with this slip live because it's not a live stream. The live streams are later today, but I'm being honest with you. I might throw some MLB in here. I might throw some NBA unders in here. Yesterday, I had a bunch of unders that ended up hitting, okay? I had Shy unders points I liked, under his assist, he went over his assist. Leonard's field goal attempts under cash. Bane's points under cash. I mean, there was a lot of things. So we're just going to see what we could find. But right off the rip, before I even talk about NBA, I want to go over to the MLB where they've already been bumping those lines too. Dela Cruz was at 8.5. Now he's at 9. Andrew Abbott, 5.5 Ks. This is good. I'm borderline thinking to put this in a nuke. I already have it in a lineup. Andrew Abbott can get 6 Ks in this matchup, but here's my problem. It's so obvious of a play that it scares me. Have you ever had that happen? That's where I'm at right now. So I do want to talk about that. My favorite pitcher today is against my Pirates, and his name is Yoshi. And I'm not talking Mario, boys. Versus the Pirates, can he get 7 Ks? I absolutely think he can. They had a Goblin for 6.5. They took it off, so now it's either 5.5 or 7, so he's going to need 8. The optimal line now is 5.5 Ks for Yoshi. Now, I want to go over to my simulator and take a look at Yoshi's stats. We're going to put his strikeouts at 5.5. That's the Goblin. His earned runs, I think, is 0.5. I think that's his Goblin, which is crazy. His hits allowed is 3.5, and his walks, I believe, is 0.5. Yes, it's 0.5. So we're going to run it 10,000 times, simulate, and see what happens. Okay, so on average, again, this is over 10,000 times. 6.7 Ks, 0.5 earned runs, hits allowed 3.15, walks 1.4, the innings pitched 5, 16 pitching outs. Disregard this, I'm still tinkering with that algorithm, but you could see he's going over 5.5 Ks 65% of the time. Earned runs, he's going over 0.5 41% of the time, which isn't a lot. I mean, it is, but still, it's more on the other side that he's going under. Hits allowed, he's only giving up 3.5 hits 38% of the time in the simulations, and he is going over half a walk 76% of the time. So his best Goblin would be taking over half a walk at 76%. The Ks, 5.5, 65%. You can see my recommendations down here. Strikeouts, take more. Earned runs, no clear value, just avoid it. Hits allowed, you would take less, but it's a gobbly, so you leave it alone. Walks, you would take more on that Goblin. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 6.7 is his average. So again, this is in 10,000 simulations. If I simulate it again, it's going to give me similar numbers, different, but similar. As you can see, run, 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 go, go, go. You can see it's just running it 10,000 times using the data that I'm feeding it with the special algorithm that I use. So I'm going to use this to make my prediction. And right there, you could see Yoshi 5.5 Ks. I like it. I liked it already. I like his fantasy score too, but since PrizePicks bumped it, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to go over here to Outlier Bet, whatever you want to do. This app, I use Pick Finder for NBA. I use Outlier for NBA. If you want to use Outlier, you still should, because they still have a leg up on everybody for MLB. That is just a fact. They specialize in MLB, so use code CRUSH. The link's in the description. If they don't honor it, email support or send them a DM. They will honor it, I promise you. That's code CRUSH. Link's in the description, but here we go. 97th percentile for Yoshi, okay? 93rd percentile for Ks per 9 innings. He's an elite pitcher. Look at the Pirates. Ranked 21st, and then in the last 30th, they're ranked 21st. So they're not striking out as much as they did last season, but they're still striking out. And then you can see his pitch arsenal. He's deadly with the fastball. He has a splitter curveball. And then you can compare it to the people on the team. Bart, forget Bart. Where's Cruz? He's the one that's hitting yarn homers. You can see right there. Cruz's weighted on-base average is .382 versus Yoshi's pitch arsenal. Okay, but let's see what he does versus the fastball. My goodness. Cruz weighted on base average is .483 versus a fastball. He crushes fastballs. He crushes splitters. I mean, I would actually think that Cruz could go yarn today. Plus, he's just been hammering. You gotta love Cruz if you're a Pirates fan, baby. He's becoming one of the favorites. However, all this stuff is based in equilibrium, okay? But you're never gonna get full equilibrium in an independent game. So remember that. So long story short, it's either the fantasy score or the strikeouts. I think I might just eat the bump on the fantasy score here because, again, I want max payout. I don't think he's gonna get 8. I think he can, but remember the simulation. Via crushed bats, 6.68. Run it again, 6.69, 6.72, 6.71, 6.76, 6.71. It's 6.7. That rounds up to 7. So we basically know he's going to get around 7 given equilibrium. Remember, 10,000 times, guys. If you ran it, all things equal with all the data, we're running it 10,000 times. This is what would happen. Okay, now there's going to be independent variables. There's going to be times where he gets shelled early. There's going to be times where he deals and he gets like 10 Ks. Those are outliers. We're looking for equilibrium. Now, if I had this $50 and I flip it 10,000 times, it's going to land on heads 50% of the time and tails 50% of the time. You understand? The more times we run it, the more it's going to be equilibrium, which is 50-50. It's the same concept here with the simulator. We're running everything however many times, and the most outcome that he has, 6.7 Ks, 64% of the time. Okay? And then also, he wasn't giving up a lot of hits or earned runs, which leads me to the fantasy score. Can he go 6 innings and get the quality start? Do they win the game? Can he get the win? I think he does. So it all comes down to this. The original question, should we eat the bump or not? Okay, because now we know the strikeouts. I took him at 6.5 earlier. There it is. It's back. So we could take him at 6.5, or you can take the fantasy score. Either one is fine with me for Yoshi. Now that's my baseball play for you guys today. And then I'm going to give you 2 hitters, this is separate from the slip that I'm designing. I just wanted to give you guys some plays. Paul Goldschmidt, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. It's chef's kiss. That they bumped his fantasy score from 5.5, but Barrios should get shelled. Over 2.5 runs for him. I like Paul Goldschmidt has been making it happen. So I don't think you can go wrong with him or Judge. And then somebody that nobody's talking about, which is probably because Shane Baz has just been dealing. But Tatis has been going yarn for the longest. But look, he didn't the other day. Where's his hits, runs, RBIs? Where's his hitter fantasy score at 8? You can see, didn't get it. He's due to go yarn, okay? He's hitting a home run like 1 every 3 to 4 games on average, so you could go there as a bounce back, but beware, Shane Baz could deal today, and I actually like him and Michael King's strikeout combo. So that's it for baseball. Now we're going to analyze NBA. We may throw some of those into this $400 lineup that we're building. I don't know. Remember, I told you guys, this is going to be an unfiltered video where I'm just spitballing and I'm going off the top because I haven't built it yet, Papa. I don't even know what the payout's going to be. It's supposed to be 410K, but I may be forced into some of these goblins. Like, how do I not take Luka at 24.5 points? I'm telling you right now, I'll tell you how. I take his first half instead. That's going to be leg number 1. Luka first half points or PRA. I've been doing it all season long. I've been doing it all playoff long, and I'm not stopping now. Luka 16.5 points. It's going right back into the nuke. If he sells, he sells. This is risky. If you want a better payout, you take Luka full game, 24.5 points, comment guy. If you knew the stressful week that I've had, I have yard work going on in my house. There's huge mountains, tons of dirt, literal tons of dirt because they're redoing the backyard and it's red clay. And I got 2 French bulldogs that just love to run in the mud. It rained last night and the night before. The last hour and a half, I've been chasing my dog through the mud, and one of them's white. He's covered, and then I had to wipe him down before he comes into the house. And all the while, my wife's at work. She's just like, don't worry about it. Just relax. It'll be okay. Just get what you have to get. But I can't because I have an OCD about that type of thing. It's just, I can't have a dog running roughshod through the house full of mud. So that, the dentist trip, everything else that's going on. I have a road trip coming up to play in the World Poker Tour. Right when this video is done, I'm on the road. 4-hour drive. It's just, cinema here, what we're doing here. So Luka, this is the optimal play. The full game, 24.5. But I'm going to take his 16.5 point Gabi, okay? Or his 16.5 point full first half, I should say. Now let's keep it moving. That's leg number 1. We already got leg number 1 down. Bang. Now, what about Bancello? Do we go with his PRA? Can we trust Banchero to get his PRA at home? Listen, I think it's hitting. I got to go right back to the man. Until he sells me, I'm going right back to him. Now, this is going to be tough because it's so high. It is going to be tough, but They're at home. They know they need to win. I'm just hoping he pulls a rabbit out of the hat. Now, this is just so much more likely to me. 39.5 makes me feel so much better, chat. It just does. So for now, I'm going to put 39.5 in there. And Bancello, please don't sell. Maybe I should be taking Banchero's first half fantasy. Maybe that's the move. Look at his last 10. 60%. He had 29, 26. It's just too high. 24.5 feels crazy. But Banchero's first half used to be a wagon regular season, but this is the playoffs. Let's look at his PRA. You can see he had 32, 9, and 7, 36, 11, and 4. Maybe we should just take his points rebounds. Maybe we should just take that and hope that he doesn't get any assists. I mean, again, I'm doing this in real time. His rebound line is crazy, crazy high right now. This is just crazy. If this was regular season, I would be smashing the under on his PRA so fast. But since the stakes are high, he's at home, it's tough for me to do that. But let's see. Last game, he played 43 minutes. The game before that, he played 42 minutes. As long as he's playing 40 plus minutes, guys, I'm going with it. Sells, he sells. So that's leg number 1 and 2. I mean, I don't know if Jaylen Brown is playing today. If Jaylen Brown was confirmed playing, I would go with him. But right now, it's got to be either Derek White or Jaylen Brown. But again, we don't know. Is he playing? Is he not playing? I mean, I might just stick with it. This is only 3.5x though, man. It's like they're taxing so hard. What about Porzingis? Over 20.5 points. I mean, he's got 20. He's due a massive game. I mean, but the thing about Derek White is he shoots the 3. He just does it all. He does it all, man, and he does it fast. And watch this be the game where he comes out and gets all the blocks and steals, which makes me want to go back to his fantasy score. And because no one's on his fantasy score, I think this is where I'm going to go. Right back to 35 fantasy score. He got into foul trouble last time. If Derek White's not there, he is going to be the offense. So I'm going to take his fantasy score. That way I'm not giving PrizePicks the satisfaction. But again, just like last time, if he doesn't get a block and steal, and I'm talking at least 2 blocks and steals for those 6 fantasy points, this is chalked. So if you don't think he's getting a block and steal tonight, chalk it. Don't take this. Now, next up, it's guards versus the Bucks. I'm not going to overthink it. Halliburton, there you go. We've been taking Halliburton's assist. He's been cashing, but now they're going to be on the road. If the Bucks don't win, you might as well just chalk their series. They get swept. So I think I'm going to take Tyrese Halliburton. Probably just take him at 10 for the full payout. What is the difference here? That's 8x. That's 7x, 1x. Yeah, I'll probably just take him at 9.5. It's much more likely he gets 10 than 11, but he definitely could get 11. His RA is also good at 14.5. He's been soaring over. He's been doing it all, man. He's vintage Halliburton. I love to see it. But eventually he's going to regress. So, man, this is tough too. They got Gobbies for this. This has to be hitting. The 11.5, that's a good prop, man. You can see here the 10.5 assist, his 4 rebounds is hitting. Like, everything for Hallie has been good. Against Milwaukee, 17 games, he just gets rebounds. I don't know what it is, but he just gets rebounds. You wouldn't think so because Giannis is on the other side, but here it is. This is the data. So his RA at 14.5, 12.5, 12.7, 12, 15, and 6. I mean, it's just crazy. Cade was able to get there. I mean, there's a couple other players that got there that are similar to Halliburton. Trae Young. Guards just cook in this spot. However, he could drop 20 points tonight and that be the move. Or just his assists and he regresses back to normal and doesn't get the rebounds, but he's just been getting rebounds against this team, as you can see, like I just showed you. But look at his range of outcomes against Milwaukee. 12, 12, 15, 10. Similar players. 6 of 38, the same dogs. Cade, Peyton, Trae. I mean, it's close, man. Another bad thing is that the popular play kings are on this. I think we do this right here. 13.5 RA. That's 2 goblins. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, if they hit the regular line, so be it. But I'm not being greedy here. That's that. All right. Giannis. What do we do? Must-win game at home. Can't you just feel the intensity that he's about to go yarn? I mean, he's been cashing me every single night in the playoffs. Now, he returns home, and I don't see anything changing. So, 30.5 points for Giannis, or his Goblin PRA might have to be it. It just might have to be it. The stakes are too high. Look at this. I mean, I'm about to have 3 goblins again. 4 goblins again. Look at this. 4. So this would pay, how much would this pay? This alone for a 5-man power pays 10x. 1, 2. That's 3 goblins and then 2. And that's with the power play. I mean, that's crazy. But these lines are so good. Who in their right mind wants to sweat under on Giannis? Now, in a normal spot, regular season, of course. But at home, facing elimination virtually, because if they lose this game, they're done. I mean, you got to have Giannis or Lillard. I loved Lillard's assists last game. He got 7 7, I think. Where is it? Now his line's back at 6. I told the Discord, I'm like, this line doesn't make any sense. And sure enough, he soared. Well, he didn't soar, but he had 7. And I was like, that line never made any sense to me. It was 5.5. Now it's at 6 again. I kind of want to go right back to it, but I can't decide. It's either Lillard or Giannis. I'm not taking them both. It's one or the other. Model has Lillard getting roughly 7 assists and Giannis 30 points. We'll see what the payout differentials are. We'll hold Lillard as a placeholder there for now. Now then, the last play would have to be Anthony Edwards, right? They need to win this game. They're at home. Here's my problem with Anthony Edwards. I will put him in another lineup tonight, but I'm not putting him in the nuke. And here's why. It's not what you think. It's not because he's sold or I have a grudge against him. It's because I know he's not playing 100%. I see it in the post game. I see it with the sling on his shoulder. He's not 100%, and I just don't want to put $400 on him knowing he's not 100%. Now, I will take him later, and it'll probably be his RA or his Goblin at 20.5 points, but make no mistake about it. Anthony Edwards is going to drop 30 points very soon, and you want to be on the right side of it. I'm telling you right now. 26.5 points for playoff and Edwards. I mean, dude, I don't know how I don't take this. If he wasn't injured, playing injured, I would take either this or this, and this would be the mortal nuke. The problem is, guys, is that I know he's not playing 100%, but I just may say, screw it. I'm taking it anyways. They're going to give him whatever they need to give him, and he's going in. I like his fantasy score, too, at 43.5. I like taking Ant Edwards, guys. Now that he's going to be at home, I just need to know if the game's going to stay close. Now, I know this video is long and stuff, and I'm sorry, but I told you, I was doing it live. It was going to be a live video. I'm putting a lot of money up here. Normally, I would do this on the live stream, but there's not going to be a normal live stream today because I'm going to be driving, so I have to do this now. And here we go. You can see the spreads, 5.5, courtesy Outlier Bet. Orlando Magic, plus 3.5. Lakers, Minnesota's favored by 3.5. Why? Because Ant Edwards is going to have to go yard. So now when you ask yourself the question, can you count on Ant Edwards to come through? That is the wrong question. The question is he 100%? I just know he's not. But if he was, man, it would be, maybe he is 100% now. He had a day of rest, but this would be the move. He just did it game 1. You saw him get 39 PRA. I mean, I know he's capable. It's just like he has to shoot and want it and want to take over. Maybe I should just put in my two favorite MLB picks since I can't decide between Edwards, Lillard, and Giannis. And maybe I should just put Yoshi's strikeouts or fantasy score, eat the bump, and Andrew Abbott's 5.5 Ks. Seth Lugo's 4 strikeouts. Those are 3 of my favorite ones. Maybe I should just go there. But look at Anthony Edwards' 6 rebounds against the Lakers. 6, 8, 6, 6, 7, 6. I mean, similar players, 7 of 38. His PRA 31, 39, 54. I mean, dude, maybe this is a Flex Friday situation. Him and Lillard can go on the Flex Friday. That way I get it back if they chalk. But he only played 35 minutes in game 1 now, and then in game 2 he played 40 minutes. So even though he was hurt, he still played 40 minutes, and he didn't have any assists, which is on his teammates for not doing it. Guys, I'm probably gonna regret this, but I think I'm just gonna take his PRA and hope for the best. I mean, if he chalks me again, everybody in the court is hating this. I'm telling you right now, Cap, he's so banned. What are you doing? I can hear him now, but baby, sometimes life ain't fair, you know what I'm saying? And then what do we do with Dame Lillard? Is it Dame Lillard or Giannis? And then with this, we're going to get out of here. Is it Dame Lillard or Giannis? Giannis at 49.5 feels crispy. I mean, look, if we flexed it, we would still get 4K, but only 1.25x and 0.4x. That's not enough. I would probably just go for the gusto. This is tough, y'all. This is really tough. I mean, let's see if we put in an MLB, my MLB guys that I like. Yoshi's K's, pitcher strikeouts. Forget the popular play tab. He's going to be popular anyways, but Seth Lugo, I like him at 4Ks. We talked about him. I never get him right, though, is the problem. I never get Seth Lugo right. So I've been avoiding it, but I do like it. I like Shane Baz today to get 5.5. Cap, the Padres don't strike out a lot. Don't care. Oh, look, they bumped Andrew Abbott and made his 5.5 a gobby. Value secured if you're in the cord. And then where is Yoshi? Feel sorry for the people that took Gilbert 8.5. Never take a strikeout over 8.5. It's too high regardless of who it is. 7.5 would be optimal, but Yoshi has now been bumped to 7.5. Wow. I mean, good thing I got those in early. PrizePicks is playing no games, but we could just go and get Luke out of here. He's not going in a nuke. Yoshi's fantasy score and just eat the bump there instead of playing Giannis, but it just doesn't feel right. I'm going to use baseball for my Flex Friday slip, and for this one, it's just going to be all NBA. but I do love Yoshi today. Lugo, Yoshi, Abbott, Gilbert, all their goblins in the mix. I'm sorry, Chad. I just gotta. Lillard's assist is a good play, but Giannis is Giannis. But Giannis to get 52.5 PRA is a freaking coin flip, dude. It's a coin flip, and the line is 53.5. So you would literally have to take it down to 49.5, or you could just take his points goblin at 29.5 and pray he gets 30, and you get the same payout. It would be 6,660 if I power it, or 400 to win 4,000. Man, this is tough, guys. That's what I'm saying. These lines are perfect. There's no edges here. Nobody has an edge here. I don't care what they say. Okay, so what's the edge? Giannis, 33 points, over or under. Tell me, comment guy. There is no edge because it's literally a coin flip. It's a coin flip either way. That's not an advantage. So when it's a 50-50 coin flip, you're just supposed to fade them. But it's playoffs. We only have 3 games. NBA season's ending. We got to get in action, right? That's the degen in all of us. Now, should I have Siri flip a coin? Should I flip a coin? Should I go with Giannis? Should I go with Lillard? If I go with Lillard, all of a sudden I have push equity on his dimes, but then I'm fading Giannis in the most important matchup they're gonna have. But it is a little bit, look, it's 5,000 if it hits, 2x if I get 5 of 6 right, and then if I get 4 of 6 right, I'll get 200 back. So, well, I'll get 175 back. So it is kind of like making me want to play Lillard for that point, but Giannis, dude, did they just lower this payout right in front of my eyes? Wasn't it just 13x? It was just 13x. They just lowered it right in front of my eyes. If I power it, it's 8,600. How much do I care about doubling up? Well, I just flipped the script a little bit playing with these. Look at this. This right here pays 5x. 6 of 6 goes 5x. I think this is great. If you flex it, you get a little bit back. Look at this. It wouldn't be worth powering. It's only an extra 500, but this is a great lineup. If you want a Gobby lineup today, this would be the one to take, but I'm not taking Luka's Goblin. I'm going with his first half points at 16.5. And then again, I'm still torn on Giannis and Lillard. I put Derek White's Goblin a PRA there, but I do like his fantasy score. This would put us at 13x if we take Giannis's Goblin. It's either Lillard's assist and we take the flex for 4,200 or 4,800, or Giannis's PRA Goblin and we power it and go for it, which means we need Luka. Luka should cash, and then we need Derek White to clutch up. I just don't know if I want to power it today. I just don't know if I want to power it. I mean, I can't believe they bumped this down to 12x in real time. It was just 13x. I mean, I would feel so silly. This video is going forever. I would feel so silly if I took Lillard's assists and it was always Giannis. And it'd be the other way around too. I'd be like, well, Giannis is going to be good, but Lillard is going to dish to Giannis. Duh. Or was it always just Yoshi's fantasy score? But again, I'm putting Yoshi in my Flex Friday slip, but this is different. I mean, this is tough here, dude. I'm literally like, it's not even that the 400 means that much to me. It's just I want it to hit. I want you guys to tail, and I want you guys to win, man. Now my gut is telling me to axe Derek White and just play Giannis and Lillard, or get rid of Hallie. Like, it's you sit here long enough, you'll start to think yourself into circles, which is why anchors and darts is the optimal strategy, because I could get exposure to all these guys instead of taking 400 on one lineup, split it around 20 here, 40 here, 100 here, and then eventually I'll churn out the profit. But this is painful. I think this is what I'm going with. Giannis, you have to take Giannis's points. I do like Lillard's assist, but Giannis at home must win. Got to go there. Power play at 400 to 6,600. Final answer. While I'm tinkering with this, how about that OKC comeback last night? I know you all had them counted out. Oh, Cap, Ja got injured. Save it. They were down 29 and they came back. That's the hat. That's the team. They're cooking. Let them cook. Chet had a masterclass in the second half. Let's go. But you know what, guys? I was taking the Goblin on Ant Edwards' PRA, which would have paid, what was it? Where's his PRA? 34.5 PRA, 15.5x if I power, okay? And then if I take this 37.5 and go there, it's 11x, and then I can still double my money pretty much. 1.75 times 4, it would literally pay me like $725 back, which is good, and then 4,400, or if I power it, 8k. You know what? Scrap it all. We're just gonna go with the regulars. We're not doing the goblins. We're going big or we're going home. That's it. We're going for it. We just got to go for it, guys. It is what it is. It's just coin. We'll get it back. The only problem now is what to do with Giannis again. Like always, let's see what it is at 30.5, 60. It's still not the same amount. Although I do think Giannis is great. I can't advocate for taking Giannis at 33 points. I know he's probably going to get that tonight, but I think it's more likely that Lillard will get 7 assists, plus it has the push equity. I'm just going to go with Lillard. Hopefully this isn't the one that comes back to bite me. Final answer, 400 to win 10,000. It's locked in. As you can see, that is that, guys. Okay? There it is, and I ain't canceling it, so get that out of your head. Now, if you want access to how I made this lineup and others and using the projection models and crushed bats, head on over to CaptainCrush.net, get the gold package before the promo runs out. It's promo code MLB, all caps. You can sign up now. The promo's active for another 2 days. You get live streams, lineups, the projection models, community slips, my slips, everything else, and that's a fact. So once again, this is the final lineup that it is. This is what I went with. Hopefully it hits. If it doesn't, oh well. Maybe we can at least try again tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests. And as always, my brothers, sisters in Christ, let's crush.